Dear students, hello. My name is Irina Evseeva. I'm the chair of the WMDA Registries Working Group. On behalf of the WMDA, I welcome you to the Search Coordinator Certificate Program. This is the first education program put together by WMDA for search coordinators with the input of leading experts from all over the world. The first part of the program is called Basic Level, and today I will take you through several introduction slides that will explain you the structure of the program and what you should expect of it. WMDA is a voluntary organization of representatives of bone marrow donor registries, cord blood banks, and other organizations working in the field of hematopoietic stem cell transplantation from different countries all over the world. The mission of the organization is to foster international collaboration, to facilitate the exchange of high-quality hematopoietic stem cells for clinical transplantation worldwide, and to promote the interests of donors. WMDA has three main goals: to promote quality of the services and products provided by the registries to the patients, promoting education, to help its members to operate on the highest quality level, and sharing knowledge and experience. Our program, Search Coordinator Certificate Program, addresses these goals. Over the next 9 months, you will be raising your level of education as leading experts in the field of hematopoietic stem cell transplantation will share their knowledge and experience with you. And we all hope that this program will allow you to improve the quality of your service to patients at the very important step of their treatment journey, search and finding the most suitable donor. Okay, as a search coordinator running unrelated donor searches for your patients, you want to look at all available options in the world. Nowadays, there are over 26 million unrelated adult donors and around 700,000 cord blood units potentially available for you to choose from. 75 registries all over the world are doing their fantastic job to recruit as many volunteer donors as possible, and their efforts pay off. According to WMDA records that started in 1999, over the last 15 years, more than 165,000 patients had a transplantation of hematopoietic stem cells, and only last year, in 2014, 20,000 patients got their life-saving treatment. But when it comes to one particular patient that you are running searches for, the options could be different. And there might be the only one particular donor or cord blood unit somewhere on the other side of the world that suits your patient and can be potentially their lifesaver. To find that particular donor, you use the network of the registries, which works effectively and with high level of reliability. One of the aims of the Search Coordinator Certificate Program that you are entering today is to give search coordinators from different countries the same level of training and basic knowledge, so that using this network, they communicate with each other, understand each other, and do it with even better efficiency. Most of you joining the program today are working as search coordinators in the registries, but some students enrolled to this program are working in the hospitals, H&I labs, and other organizations involved in donor search at different stages. Therefore, I would like to summarize the main duties that search coordinators are having as their routine job. So search coordinators need to evaluate patient information provided by transplant center and plan their search strategy. They perform all necessary searches that could be on national and international databases. They need to liaise with their partners nationally and internationally with donor centers, registries, cord blood banks on behalf of the patient to find the best donor. If required, if transplant center asks, then search coordinators could be asked to advise on selecting or shortlisting donors and cord blood units for further testing. Then usually search coordinators request and follow up extended typing and verification typing requests. And they if cord blood unit search needed, they will request cord blood unit reports with extended information. And again, if required by transplant center, they might be asked to recommend the best cord blood unit options. These duties vary from center to center, and involvement of search coordinators in donor selection process and advice could have different levels, and this is another reason that motivated us to create the standardized program. So the aim of this program is to create a standardized professional training program for search staff of registries provided by leading WMDA experts in order to maintain a high level of quality and expertise of search services to patients in need for a hematopoietic stem cell transplantation. Our objectives in this program are following. We will provide you with the structured syllabus to cover basic level scientific and practical topics to increase search coordinators' academic background knowledge in the field of unrelated donor search and selection. We will engage a worldwide renowned experts from WMDA community who will provide lectures and support to you. We arranged a reliable and user-friendly e-learning system for training, assessment, and exam purposes. We will make sure that we use a peer-reviewed, fair, and comprehensive questions for test and final exam that you will pass. And we will provide technical and administrative support for you so that you have a fair learning experience. Right. Now I will tell you what's the structure of this basic level program will be. You will study over 9 months, and you will have 9 modules, starting in October and finishing in June with the exam. Every 3 weeks you will have a lecture that you will listen on the WMDA e-learning site. You can listen to this lecture as many times as you wish. You can stop, you can rewind, you can come back to the lecture and listen to it again. We will provide you with the handout with all slides and speakers' comments. We strongly recommend you to print this handout prior to listening the lecture and use it while you are on lecture on the module. Then we will give you a glossary of terms and definitions that you can refer to. And at the end of each module, you will have a test with 10 multiple choice questions, and you will need to have 80% right questions answered. So 8 out of 10 questions should be right to pass this test. At the end of the module, we will ask students to give us the feedback through the survey because we are really determined to develop our program, to improve the service, so it is very important for us to know your opinion. At the very end of the course, you will have an exam with multiple choice questions to cover all 9 modules. And if you complete all 9 modules and pass the final exam with minimum of 75 score, then we will issue the WMDA certificate to certify that you've done this program at the basic level. If you decided not to take the whole program and you picked up only one or few selected modules, then there won't be a certificate, but you will get the acknowledgement that you've done that, and that on this course. And now, this is my honor to introduce our speakers to you. They are Dr. Enrique Carreras, Director of REDMO, Spanish Bone Marrow Register. Dr. Carolyn Hurley, Professor of the Departments of Oncology and Microbiology and Immunology in Georgetown University, Washington, D.C. Dr. Bronwyn Shaw, Professor of Department of Medicine, Division of Hematology and Oncology, Center for International Blood and Marrow Transplant Research in the U.S. Dr. Karl-Heinz Müller, Medical Director and Chief Executive Officer of ZKRD, German Bone Marrow Donor Registry. Dr. Yanis Mitilinius, Director of H&I Laboratory in the Institute of Clinical Transfusion Medicine in Ulm, Germany. Dr. Jean-Marie Thiercy, Director of the H&I Lab in Geneva University Hospital, Switzerland. Dr. Martel Oosson, Clinical Director of Europe Donor, Netherlands. Dr. Evelyn Mary, Director of the French Bone Marrow Registry, and Dr. Anne-Marie van Valraven from Sanguine Blood Bank, Amsterdam, Netherlands. This wonderful group of highest level experts will present the following topics to you. The first module will be called Cells and Hematopoietic System. This module will give you information about blood-forming cells, their origin and role in the human body. You will learn what the stem cells are and what is their role. The second module is called the Basic Concepts in Immunology. You will learn here about immune system and role of different cells in fighting infection and their role in immune response to foreign tissues. Then you will have medical basics of hematopoietic stem cell transplantation. This module will explain you why some diseases require replacement of blood-forming cells, what transplant procedures are currently in use, and what patient outcomes are considered to evaluate the success of treatment. Then you will move to genetics and HLA, a primer for search coordinators. This module will help you to understand or actually refresh your existing knowledge on principles of transmission of traits from generation to generation. You will also learn about the nature and the role of genetic variation. This is very important preamble for understanding HLA polymorphism. And then you have the next module, which is called Human Leukocyte Antigens. This is where you will hear about genetics and function of the HLA system, about its role in immune control, of the compatibility of human tissue in transplantation. Then the module number 6 will be called HLA matching. This module will show how to apply the knowledge about HLA system in finding the best match for your patient, what criteria for donor selection to use depending on patient situation and donor availability. Then you will have the module on registries and cord blood banks. Here you will learn how the network of donor registries and cord blood banks collaborate with each other and what organizations regulate their work. The module number 8, search strategy. I'm sure you will like this module as it will address your day-to-day work and will teach you how to come up with the best strategy to perform an effective unrelated donor search for your patient, what parameters to consider, what steps to include, what systems to use, and what results actually to expect from your search. And then the last but not least module will be on donor experience. Although search coordinators usually do not communicate with donors directly, it is really important that they understand the donor's journey, how donors are identified and medically evaluated for fitness to donate stem cells. Right, so all these exciting topics to learn, wonderful teachers to listen to. Now, having all these things, we want you just to enjoy your experience. Therefore, the WMDA office has dedicated the project manager who will coordinate the program for you. Irina will contact you with all necessary information, and she will be your point of contact should you need any support or help. Here you see her email address and the telephone number. So now I think you have everything in place to start the exciting education journey. I wish you good luck and all the best. Thank you.